Hello, beautiful woman. Come, sit down, let's talk. Today, I'd like us to talk about ovulation, period, and pregnancy. The truth is that many women, in this context, I'm referring to married women and nursing mothers, still don't fully understand how their fertility works after childbirth. I'll give you an example. I used to have this neighbor who gave birth and she had a twin. At the time, I was in school, so I traveled to school and I wasn't back till like after 4 months. Upon my return, I asked my husband, I was like, hi, it's mommy twins, how is she doing? And he was like, oh, she's fine. So one of the days I stopped by to see her, just check up on her and see how she and her baby were doing. When I got there, we got talking now, as women, and I was yapping her. I was like, babe, this your tummy is too big. Go, why you not doing something about it? You get? I mean, it's been 5 months. Your kids are 5 months already. You should, start working on it to bring it down. She started laughing. She was like, is this stomach that is your problem? Say another one don't enter. And I'm like, excuse me? She said, yes, so say another one don't enter. So I wasn't surprised because I felt it was lack of understanding that caused that. Okay. What happened to her in this context is that she neglected the fact that although she hasn't seen her period, that doesn't mean she is not ovulating. That is what most of us as women fail to understand. The fact that after childbirth, you haven't seen your first postpartum period doesn't mean that you are not ovulating, because your ovulation comes before your first postpartum period. And in this case, you stand a chance of taking in before you even see the period. So for her, while she was waiting for her period, she didn't know she was pregnant already until she started having some fever sign and symptoms of early pregnancy. She went to the hospital and voila, she's pregnant. So what am I trying to say? Let me dive into this whole ovulation thing and make it clearer. Ovulation is the process by which your ovaries releases egg. And during this period, if the egg meets with the sperm, that is where pregnancy comes in. Ovulation happens before period. Like your ovulation comes first, 2 weeks before your period. So while you are comfortably breastfeeding your baby, comfortably nursing your baby, and having unprotected sex with the intention that, oh, I've just had a baby, I've not seen my period, you're in for a surprise. So that is why most times you see a woman who has a child who is like a year and 3 months and she's carrying another baby. Now back to my story. My neighbor, she carried her pregnancy till full time and she gave birth to the glory of the Lord. And guess what? She had another set of twins. So apparently, she has 4 children that are below the age of 2. Yes, I know that the blessings of the Lord maketh riches and added no sorrow. But trust me, sister, this is not a journey you want to go through. Because aside from the financial implications this might have on the family, imagine buying diapers for 4 children below 2 years. Now think about the mental stress it has on the mother. For you as a mother, imagine caring and nursing for 4 children or 2 children or 3 children, as the case may be, under the age of 2 years. At some point, she even had to stop breastfeeding the 2 older ones because it was so many. Imagine all the hormones that are going out, the progesterone, the prolactin. Just imagine all the hormones that are going on in her body at the moment. So when we talk about you taking your time. That is after the first child. For me, I recommend that at least the first baby or the current child should be at least 2 years before you as a mother start contemplating taking in again. I mean, it's not within our power to decide. For some women, they even have to wait up to 6, 4, 7 years. But if you're the type that once they touch you, you're pregnant, 2 years at most, so that you would have weaned this baby from breast, you would have weaned the baby from diapers, at least you would have started potty training, and you too, your body has had time to recover before you go on the next journey. Yes, it is true that breastfeeding can serve as a natural contraceptive, but that is under a strict condition. That is, your baby must be under 6 months. Secondly, you are exclusively breastfeeding your baby morning and night. And thirdly, you have not seen your period at all since childbirth, since after childbirth. Now, most women wait for their first postpartum period as a guide, then they use it as a means to calculate for their next period. But that is not always a safe method. Reason being that your first postpartum ovulation comes before the period. So while you're waiting for the first sign, you may never see it because you ovulated, you got pregnant, and the big period never showed. So, what is your take home from all that I have said? I mean, even if you haven't heard anything from all the story I've told from the beginning till this point, please know this. Your postpartum ovulation comes before your period. So don't wait until you've seen your period to start tracking your ovulations. Don't rely on the myth that no period, no pregnancy. Okay? Secondly, you can track your fertility. Listen to your body. Okay? Listen for changes in your mood, for discharge. For some people, their ovulation comes with, cramps along the abdomen. Don't neglect those things. Listen to them. Okay? You can also consider contraceptive. There are safe contraceptives that you can take even while breastfeeding. You can talk to your doctor about that to, have them recommend or prescribe any for you. Then you can also play safe by using protection. There are female condoms, there are male condoms that your spouse can use until you are sure that your period is here and you're able to track it safely. So whether you're planning to have another baby or you just had a baby and you're still waiting on your period, it is important that we put all that we've said today into consideration and bear it in mind that your ovulation happens before pregnancy. I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you're able to pick up anything or something at least from all that we have said today. Thank you very much. Don't forget, my name is Doris Edwin, and I'm happy you're here viewing this today. Please do well to give us a thumbs up, like, and tag a friend who can find this video helpful today. Okay? Until I see you again next time, bye for now.